Secure Broadcasting Sports presents high school volleyball action.
Greetings and welcome to Audubon tonight. A site of a Western Iowa Conference matchup. The Audubon Wheelers and the IKM Manning Wolves are set to square off. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. I am Nick Brinks, and this is the Mackey Motors pregame show, recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City and online at MackeyMotors.com. A matchup between 9 and 14 IKM Manning. They are 1-6 in conference play, led by head coach McKaylee Cron. And for the Audubon Wheelers, they are 7-17 on the year. 2 conference wins, 5 conference losses. The Wolves were swept by Riverside 3-0 on Tuesday. The Wheelers won a thriller at Logan Magnolia 3-2, and it was 15-13 in the 5th to win it. These two teams squared off just a couple weeks ago, September 28th in Denison. IKM Manning got the better of the Wheelers that night, 2-0. And in the 4 previous matchups between 2021 and 2023, the Wheelers went 4-0. It's been pretty balanced since 2015. 11-8 record for Audubon. 11 Audubon wins. 8 IKM Manning wins in those 9 years. Before 2015, it was all IKM Manning, dating back to about 2008. Thanks so much for tuning in. Tonight, I come to you from the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. We'll take a look at our starting lineups when we return. It's senior night here in Audubon as the Wheelers and the Wolves square off in a rivalry matchup in the Western Iowa Conference. We're back in a moment, and you're listening to 93.7 KKRL.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express days, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Hey, sports fans, R&J Wagner Trucking, the top name in expedited transportation since 2002, is cheering on the Audubon Wheelers. With their cutting-edge equipment and expert team, R&J Wagner handles all your liquid bulk needs with unbeatable reliability. They're proud to support our local schools and wish the best of luck to all the athletic teams.
Go Wheelers!
From everybody at R&J Wagner Trucking, we're behind you all the way.
The Manila Times is a proud supporter of the IKM Manning Wolves. They are the paper that the IKM Manning community depends on for their school and sports news. They're excited to bring you the most current and up-to-date information you need to know about the school district and the communities of Irwin, Kirkman, Manila, and Manning, and beyond. If you are not currently a subscriber, it's time that you find out what everyone is talking about. Go Wolves! The Manila Times is proud of you.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents and keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, Ref.
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
Pre-game coverage continues on 93.7 KKRL. I'm Nick Brinks in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. And this is our Mackey Motors pregame show. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City and online at MackeyMotors.com. Western Iowa Conference Volleyball tonight. IKM Manning 9-14 on the year at Audubon 7-17. Let's take a look at our starting lineups here on our Mackey Motors pregame show. For the IKM Manning Wolves, seeking their second conference win of the year, they are 1-6 in the WIC. Grace Carroll, a junior. Addison Bando, a sophomore. Another sophomore, Caitlin Bando. Junior, Carly Arp. Ella Langle, a sophomore. And freshman, Keegan Ascheid, followed by the libero, Anna Stangel, a junior. Those are your IKM Manning Wolves. Pretty young team overall. No seniors in the starting lineup. They do have two on the roster, but not starting. And for the Audubon Wheelers, their starters tonight include senior Alyssa Testro, Anna Larson, a junior. Junior Abby Wanzer, Peyton Gust, a senior, Cadence Spohr, a junior, and junior Harlow Miller. And their libero, a junior, Jordan Mulford, rounds out the Audubon Wheelers lineup. Head coaches tonight, Brandy Grun for the Wheelers, McKaylee Cron for the Wolves. You're listening to 93.7 KKRL. Pre-game coverage continues next, thanks to Mackey Motors of Lake City.
When you're looking for beautiful, handcrafted arrangements for birthdays, special occasions, or just because, look no further than Christina's Flowers. If you're looking for an eye-catching bouquet, a candy bouquet, or to freshen up your own decor, Christina's Flowers has you covered with fresh, unique arrangements. And guess what? Christina's Flowers is proud to support IKM Manning Wolves team. Shop local and make someone's day special at Christina's Flowers in Manning. Open weekdays from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Hi, this is Jeremy, General Manager of Manning Municipal Utilities. MMU is a premier provider of fiber internet, natural gas, and electrical services for the town of Manning. All of our services are backed by our dedicated local team members. We are proud to be serving Manning and the surrounding communities. MMU is a proud sponsor of the IKM Manning Wolves and would like to wish all the coaches and players good luck. Go Wolves!
When you buy from a local business, like one of the new Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
Pre-game coverage continues on 93.7 KKRL. Good to be with you tonight. This is our Mackey Motors pre-game show. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors of Lake City and online at MackeyMotors.com. It's a Western Iowa Conference matchup. Final regular season matchup for these two squads. They will begin tournament play in the Western Iowa Conference coming up on Monday with first-round action. The semifinals are Tuesday, and the finals are coming up next Thursday. And then we've got 1A first-round postseason action beginning on October 21st. IKM Manning is at Woodbury Central to open up in Region 7. Audubon plays in Region 5, and they will square off at Coon Rapids Baird with a pair of our local teams squaring off that night. You've been listening to the Mackey Motors pregame show. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City and online at MackeyMotors.com. And we'll be back with First Serve here in just a moment. Stay tuned. They're going to recognize the seniors while we're away at break. Starters coming up as well, as they will get those introduced here in the gym. We'll take a break. Back in a moment.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
Get the financial answers you need from the knowledgeable staff at Templeton Savings Bank. At TSB, you'll find a staff with years of experience and who take an active part in the community. They have a big stake in local prosperity. Your questions are answered fast, and loan requests are handled quickly and locally. You'll feel comfortable doing business with the local, hometown faces who understand your needs. Templeton Savings Bank, with offices in Manning and Templeton. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender, and proud sponsors of the IKM Manning Wolves.
Heritage Insurance wants to wish the Audubon Wheelers good luck. Heritage Insurance offers years of experience in protecting all your assets with personalized customer service that you can always trust. Let their staff answer all your insurance questions. Call for your appointment today at 712-563-9584. That's 563-9584. Good luck, Wheelers, from everyone at Heritage Insurance.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the new Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
Back in Audubon, site of tonight's Western Iowa Conference showdown between the Audubon Wheelers and the IKM Manning Wolves. A great crowd on hand for both teams. Obviously, Audubon and the communities that make up IKM Manning, they're all nestled in the same neck of the woods. Not a long drive for the visitors tonight, so a good crowd on hand for this. We'll call it a regular season finale with conference tournaments beginning on Monday for these two squads. They will both be playing in the Western Iowa tournament coming up on Monday. We've mentioned our starting lineups. Let's run through them very quickly. For IKM Manning, Grace Carroll, Addison Bando, Caitlin Bando, Carly Arp, Ella Langle, Keegan Ascheid, and the libero Anna Stangl. And for the Wheelers, Alyssa Testro, Anna Larson, Abby Wanzer, Peyton Gust, Cadence Spoor, Harlow Miller, and their libero, Jordan Mulford. When we return, first serve. You're listening to 93.7 KKRL Carroll.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together because, like all teams, together, everyone achieves more. We all enjoy a snack and a drink when cheering for our favorite team. When finished, be a team player. Put your bottles and cans in the recycle bin and your empty food packaging in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how to be part of the recycle team. Because together, we're stronger. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, wishing our area athletes a safe and successful sports season.
Why is life better with American Family Insurance? Because every policy comes with something very special. A trusted agent who's there to help protect your dreams by finding the right coverage at the right price. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.
At Audubon County Memorial Hospital and Clinic, their mission is to deliver excellence with quality and compassion to everyone they serve. From their primary care providers and emergency services to their outpatient specialists and rehab department, they're here for you. They're also proud of their local heroes, the Audubon Wheelers athletes. Keep shining, Wheelers. Audubon County Memorial Hospital and Clinic. Your health, their commitment.
Among the few, to the farmers that set the bar for what's possible. Here's to the guys whose only loyalty is to excellence, to those who refuse to follow the herd. Here's to the best of the best and the Fendt tractors they choose. With the technology, efficiency, and unmatched engineering that defines what's possible, it's easy to see why the best-run operations run Fendt. Come see for yourself at Robinson Implement, your Fendt dealer.
Back in Audubon and ready to roll. Our Mackey Motors pregame show has concluded. Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City and online at MackeyMotors.com. Good to be with you this evening from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages and Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Audubon to my right in red, IKM Manning in black to my left. And the officials are just about settled in. We've got one up on the stand on the far side. The near side official is ready to sub in the IKM Manning libero. And IKM Manning will begin with the opening serve. Carly Arp, a junior. She's their setter. She'll serve from the back left corner. The Wheelers set to receive at 7:30. We are underway, right on time. It'll be Harlow Miller digging it out for the Wheelers. And the Wheelers get it popped up at the net. Cadence Spohr, rather Macy Grum, the sophomore, as she had just checked in there. Well, not listed as a starter, but she's out there to begin this matchup. Audubon will lose it in the net. IKM Manning will take over. A left to right serve. Miller digs it out again. They work it up front. Audubon picks up the kill. Oh, that was right. I thought I was looking at the wrong sheet. I was right. It was Cadence Spohr. So she picks up the kill here, and she's the one that put it in the net the first time. Audubon will serve long. Out back, Abby Wanzer a little too strong, and it's a 2-1 lead for IKM Manning. And they will send Addison Bando, the sophomore, to the back row. She'll serve for the Wolves. IKM Manning in dark green along the chest. White numbers, left to right serve, near side. Dug out by the libero, Jordan Mulford for the Wheelers. Tipped up by Spohr, dug out by the Wolves. And now they'll work it over on a free ball from Caitlin Bando. Wheelers set it up front for Miller. She'll tip it over. Wheelers back to the Wolves. Back to the Wheelers. They'll set it up for Miller. Back row, dug out. Bando keeps it in play. Now a heater to the back row. Libero sends it straight back to IKM Manning. Up at front. Back row. Just in play by mere inches. Keegan Ashide, the freshman, knocks down her first kill of the night. And it's an early 3-1 lead for IKM Manning. They topped Audubon on September 28th in Denison at a tournament 2-0 that day. Serve on the way from Bando. Received. Set up for Spohr. Tipped back over to IKM Manning. And now working it up front. They'll send it to Ella Langle. She'll send it over on a light tap. And the sophomore with the kill for a 4-1 lead, IKM Manning. Wolves in black. Wheelers in red. Early on in set one, 4-1 IKM Manning. Shallow serve, dug out by Mulford for the Wheelers. Up front to Miller. And she'll send it onto the Wheelers' half of the floor. Lands just inside in that back corner. And Miller will pick up her 267th kill of the year, a team high. Nobody else with more than 70. Serve on the way from Cadence Spohr. 19 aces on the year. IKM Manning tries to lightly tap it over with Langle again. It worked last time. This time, not enough on it. It's in the net. And Audubon back within one here after they were trailing 4-1. Now it's 4-3. Spohr in the back row to serve right-hander. Middle of the back row, dug out by Langle. They work it up in the middle. Muskegon Ashide slapped in the front row on an attempted block by Audubon. It lands in play. Ashide with a second kill today. 179 on the season. She's trailing only Addison Bando in kills. 184 to 179 on the year. McKenna Benton is a junior. She'll check in. She'll serve cross court. Dug out and set up for Miller and the Wheelers. To the back corner, and she's in for her second kill. Wolves 5, Wheelers 4. here on KKRL. The Wolves will bring in Olivia Lindy, the freshman. She'll sub in quickly here. And the Wheelers will serve with junior Anna Larson, their setter. Deep serve over the back line, and the Wolves will go up by 2. 6'4" IKM Manning. Keegan Ashide, a couple kills. She'll serve now, second on the team in aces with 20. Spoor digs it out, and miscommunication after the dig. Nobody home to set it up. It landed in between a couple Wheelers, and that'll go down as an ace for Keegan Ashide. Left-handed serve, left to right, back row, popped up into the air by Briley Belknap, a junior. She's out there for the first time. Back to the Wolves. They set it up front, tipped into the net by Grace Carroll, and they're going to get a 4th hit called. Wheelers take the point, and it's 7-5. Wheelers down by 2. Harlow Miller, the junior, out back with a couple kills already. She'll send away. Cross-court serve. Langle sets it up for Arp to the back row. Audubon has it with Spoor. Up front, high floater, too long from Lucy Steinerson, a freshman. And that's well out the back for an 8-5 IKM Manning lead. It's Anna Stangl, the junior libero's turn to serve. Right-hander on the way, left-right cross-court. They'll work it to Miller in the back row. She was not in a good position when it came to her, and that lands out of bounds. It goes astray to the far sideline, and IKM Manning leads by their largest margin. 4 points right now, 9-5 in the first set. Another serve from Stangl, and now Miller with a heater to the back row. IKM Manning gets a dig on it, but the set not going to play out well, and Audubon will take that point. Serving now, Alyssa Testro. Over to the Wolves now, blocked at the net, and the pair up front will team up for it, Abby Wanzer and Lucy Steinerson. That'll land on the IKM Manning side. Audubon goes back-to-back. Testro to serve, one of 2 seniors on this Wheeler squad. Shallow serve, could be tough. They'll get it over, back to the Wheelers. To Spoor, back row, looked like it was headed out of bounds. IKM Manning plays on. Tipped lightly by Carroll, into the net. IKM Manning lead is down to 1. They were up 4, now up 1. Audubon rallying here mid-first set with an ace serve for the Wheelers. Alyssa Testro, 11th ace on the season. Tied at 9. Testro clips the top of the net. The Wheelers are there to play it. They'll free ball it over with Grace Carroll. Testro in the back row, digs it out. They'll set it up for Miller out back. Stangl digs in the middle for IKM Manning. Up front at the net, hard hit ball, Addison Bando. Wheelers hit it right back. Up front, Wheelers to the back corner, and that'll land just out of play on Grace Carroll's attack. Wheelers have rattled off 5 in a row now, and they lead this one for the first time, 10-9. Audubon by 1. Long serve over the back from Testro, and we're all knotted up at 10. Subs in for both sides now. IKM Manning, they'll serve with the junior Grace Carroll. Right-handed serve, jump serve, dug out by Wanzer. Now working up front to Spoor. Popped up by Ashide, and that'll land over toward the bleachers. Spoor with the kill, second in the match so far, and the Wheelers are up by 1. It's 11-10, midway through set number 1 on 93.7 KKRL. Back row serve on its way, and that's over the back line. Too strong from Lucy Steinerson, and we'll be tied up again here at 11, tied at 9, 10, and 11 after IKM Manning led 9-5. Wolves to serve. Arp sends it across. Spoor up front. Tips it. And now IKM Manning will lose it in the net on the second hit. It was set into the net, and the Wheelers take a 1-point lead. 12-11. Abby Wanzer, a junior, with a block in the contest so far. She'll send it. Ascheid receives it. Stangl back to Ascheid. Popped up. Hit at the net by the Wheelers on a block. And it's Anna Larson this time. 2-point lead for the Wheelers. 13-11 in set one. Lewis Central's at Kemper tonight with KC Miners on KCIM. South Central Calhoun and East Sac on Kick 106.7. I believe that was a 5:30 start with Jeff Blankman. Serve received by IKM Manning. They'll set it up for Bando at the net. And that'll be attacked too long out the back. 14-11. And now it is a 9-2 run for the Audubon Wheelers. They were down 9-5. It's 14-11 now. They're up by 3. Wanzer serves into the net. And that'll give IKM Manning the serve down by 2. Wanzer will sub out. They'll bring Briley Belknap in. IKM Manning will bring out their libero Stangl and send Ella Langle back into the lineup. IKM Manning will serve with Addison Bando. 9 aces on the season. Right-hander on its way. Shallow diving play from the libero Mulford. And now Ascheid sends it deep. And out the back corner. Wheelers take the point. 15-12. Audubon and IKM Manning squaring off today in this Western Iowa Conference matchup. Audubon leading by 3. Shallow serve, just clears the net to Caitlin Bando for IKM Manning. Spore digs it out for Audubon. They work it to Miller with a free ball across. Ascheid, they set it up front for Langle, and that'll be lost into the bleachers after the Audubon dig. A kill for Ella Langle. 15-13 Wheelers. IKM Manning to serve, back right corner. Here's McKenna Benton. She's a junior. She's got 9 aces on the year. Cross court, shallow side. Peyton Gus digs it out. They work it to Miller. Blocked at the net. They're going to say it hit the net, though, and not a block. It was a 4th hit. That'll get called on the Wheelers, and IKM Manning will take it. Down by 1. 15-14. A good one so far in this opening set. IKM Manning looking for their 10th win of the year. Audubon looking for win number 8. Benton serving far right corner. Dug out in the middle by Briley Belknap. Tipped over by Miller. Great placement. Nobody up front at the net, so she taps it over about as lightly as she could. And it found the open zone on the far side at the net. Miller with 3 kills in this opening set. And a 16-14 Wheeler lead. Audubon serving from my right. Left-hander into the net from Anna Larson. The Wolves are back within 1. 16-15. IKM Manning down and serving with freshman Keegan Ascheid. Couple kills and an ace so far. Left-hander on its way. Dug out by Belknap. Audubon out back. A miscommunication out on the setup. The dig went well. It's the set that caught them out of place. Spore and Larson both went for the setup, and neither was able to succeed. Tied at 16. IKM Manning has it after the serve. They'll pop it over on a free ball. That'll land just out. Nope, they're going to say just in. IKM Manning takes the serve very close to the line. They'll say it was in, and the Wolves have rattled off 4 in a row. A serve to the sideline and an ace from Ascheid. And I believe the Wheelers may be calling timeout. They will use their first. It's a 2-point IKM Manning lead here in set number 1. 18-16. Wheelers want to talk it over. We'll step away as well. You're listening to 93.7 KKRL.
Hey, sports fans, R&J Wagner Trucking, the top name in expedited transportation since 2002, is cheering on the Audubon Wheelers. With their cutting-edge equipment and expert team, R&J Wagner handles all your liquid bulk needs with unbeatable reliability. They're proud to support our local schools and wish the best of luck to all the athletic teams.
Go Wheelers!
From everybody at R&J Wagner Trucking, we're behind you all the way.
Thanks so much for tuning in tonight on 93.7 KKRL. I come to you from the Gatorade broadcast booth. I'm Nick Brinks. IKM Manning has rattled off 5 straight, or 5 of the last 6, one of the 2. They're up 18-16. Serve from A-Shide. Couple aces for her in the game. Audubon tips it at the net, and we've got the Wheelers on a 4th hit. IKM Manning was setting up to block it at the net, but it ricocheted off the top of the net, not the block, back to the Audubon side, and they got called on that 4th hit. And now IKM Manning stretching their lead. They led 9-5. Now they're back up after an Audubon 3-point lead at the 19-16 advantage for the Wolves. Valiant effort to get it over the net. A-Shide was chasing it to the back line, going the wrong way. Hits it backwards, gets it across the net, but it is out of bounds. And the Wheelers will take it. Harlow Miller will serve. 3 kills in the game so far. She's got 32 aces on the year. Near corner, cross court. And the Wolves work it to the back corner with a Grace Carroll kill. Nobody in that hole in the back right for the Wheelers. And the Wolves take advantage. Carroll with her first kill. 104 kills on the year, second best on the team. Anna Stangl serves. Shallow. Wanzer digs it out for the Wheelers. They work it back to Wanzer. Blocked at the net, though. And the Wolves will get that. They will say IKM Manning's block looked like it might have went out of bounds. As a couple Wolves up front teamed up for what looked like a good block, but it did go out of bounds. Serve from Wanzer to Bando. A hard hit ball, middle of the floor. Kill for Addison Bando, her first. 21-18. Wolves 21, Wheelers 18. Set 1 action here. Thanks so much for tuning in for some Thursday night volleyball at Audubon. Western Iowa Conference Showdown. The conference tournament gets underway on Monday. Semifinals Tuesday. Conference title crowned on Thursday. The Wolves with the serve. Wheelers free ball it over with Spoor. A-Shide digs for the Wolves. They'll tip it up front to Bando. Blocked at the net, but the Wheelers can't keep it in play. It lands on their side, and it falls in for a kill for Addison Bando. Wolves up 4, 3 away. 22-18 here on KKRL late in the first. A jump serve from Carroll. Dug out by Wanzer to Miller. Back right corner. Popped up into the air by Stangl. Back to the Wheelers. Spoor sets it up for Miller. Light tap across. Bando tips it to Arp. And her free ball lands in front of the Wheelers for a 5-point lead. 23-18, IKM Manning. Audubon will use their final timeout. First set, Wolves by 5. Back in a moment here on 93.7 KKRL.
The Manila Times is a proud supporter of the IKM Manning Wolves. They are the paper that the IKM Manning community depends on for their school and sports news. They're excited to bring you the most current and up-to-date information you need to know about the school district and the communities of Irwin, Kirkman, Manila, and Manning, and beyond. If you are not currently a subscriber, it's time that you find out what everyone is talking about. Go Wolves! The Manila Times is proud of you.
IKM Manning led by 4, then trailed by 3. They lead by 5 late in the first set in Audubon. 23-18, Wheelers out of the timeout. They'll send it back to the Wolves after the serve. And now at set point, front row kill from Addison Bando, third of the game. Team high 187 kills on the year, and that puts IKM Manning 1 away from a set 1 win. 24-18, Grace Carroll out back to serve. Right-handed serve on its way, and the Wheelers will let that one go just ever so slightly over the back line. A late adjustment from Jordan Mulford. She almost went for the dig and then realized about as late as possible without hitting the ball to let it go. Serve from Audubon. Set point for IKM Manning. To Bando. Audubon keeps it in play for the moment, but they can't keep it in bounds. IKM Manning takes this first set, 25-19 on the road in Audubon. And we'll step away and be back with the second set. You're listening to 93.7 KKRL. I'm Nick Brinks, and we'll be back to the Gatorade broadcast booth after this.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the new Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, Homer's warranty forever.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, Ref.
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
When you're looking for beautiful, handcrafted arrangements for birthdays, special occasions, or just because, look no further than Christina's Flowers. If you're looking for an eye-catching bouquet, a candy bouquet, or to freshen up your own decor, Christina's Flowers has you covered with fresh, unique arrangements. And guess what? Christina's Flowers is proud to support IKM Manning Wolves team. Shop local and make someone's day special at Christina's Flowers in Manning. Open weekdays from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to noon.
IKM Manning goes up 1-0 after a 25-19 win in the first set. They trailed late. They trailed 15-12 midway through. Came back to win it. 13-4 run. Wolves will take the first point in this second set on an attack that goes off the back wall from Audubon. Over on Kick 106.7 tonight, South Central Calhoun hosting East Sac. I'll give you that score in a moment. IKM Manning with the serve. Audubon's attack back into the bleachers, and the Wolves go up 2-0. I think I mentioned it was a 5:30 start. I saw a 5:30 start on the schedule, but they must have gotten started around 7:30 or so, and East Sac took the first set 25-17 here just a moment ago with Jeff Blankman on Kick 106.7. The Wolves clip one off the rafters, keep it in play, back to the Wheelers, to Miller. Her free ball played out. Ashide tips it to the back row. Gust up front to Miller. Back row. A diving punch from Bando, but Miller will pick up the fourth kill for her on the night. And they're on the board here in the second set. Wolves 2, Wheelers 1. And Cadence Spoor, the junior, with a pair of kills in that first set. She'll step up now, and she will serve. Wolves dig it out. Ashide clips it off the top of the net. Miller will block it. No, they'll say it's a fourth hit. So off the top of the net from IKM Manning. Couldn't quite get it over. And the Wheelers tied up 2-2. Spoor a serve again. Dug out. Set up for Langle in the front row. And her kill will land in the back row. Just in play, just in front of the line. The Wheelers let it go. They thought it was headed out of bounds. It stayed in. And the Wheelers are down one. Wolves will serve with McKenna Benton. Wolves take it back, work it to Langle in the back row. Popped up by Belknap. Audubon works it up front to Testro. To the Wolves. Attack coming from Grace Carroll. Spoor digs it for Audubon. Up front to Miller. Free ball over. Nice diving effort to keep it in play by Anna Stangl. Now the Wheelers work it to Miller, and she tries to go for the kill up at the net. Mistimes the jump ever so slightly, and it lands in the net. And the Wolves go up 4-2. Great night to be with you on KKRL from Audubon, side of this Western Iowa Conference matchup. And the Wheelers will tip it to the back row. And I believe it was Miller who will pick up her 5th kill. Wolves were able to get a hand on it in the back corner, but they just grazed it on its way out of bounds. And the Wheelers are going to serve. They'll bring Anna Larson, the junior, to the back line. Left-handed, on its way. Short serve, middle of the floor. Olivia Lindy takes it. Aishide hammers it down from the front row. Big smile on her face as the Wolves go back up by 2. 5-3. Aishide with the kill. The freshman will serve now. Dug out by Spohr. A little miscommunication as she and Belknap both went for the dig. And it will go straight into the net from there. Aishide will take the ace, her 3rd. 6-3. Aishide's left-handed serve. Off to the side, and it's out of bounds. Another ace. Back-to-back for Aishide. And the freshman's playing well tonight. One of 3 Wolves with 3 kills, and she's got all 4 of IKM Manning's aces tonight. 7-3. IKM Manning serving again with Keegan Aishide. This one to the middle of the floor. Belknap digs it out. They set it up for Miller, and she'll knock it down in the back row in front of a diving Olivia Lindy. Kill number 6 for Harlow Miller. Miller earns the serve as well. 7-4. Wheelers down by 3. Miller's serve. It'll be an ace. Off the dig of Aishide. Second Wheeler ace in the contest so far. Number 33 on the year for Miller. Chasing only Abby Wanzer, who has 36 aces on the year for Audubon. 7-5. IKM Manning leads. Audubon serves. Dug out by Lindy. And they work it up front to Langle. Ella's attack played out by the Wheelers. They work it to Wanzer, to the middle. Aishide sets it up. Wheelers collide up front. And you get a libero kill from Anna Stangl. And her teammates give her a big hug. She's got a smile. She knows, I don't get many of those, just number 6 on the year. 8-5, Wolves on top, second set. They took the opener 25-19. Received by Spohr, set up for Wanzer, blocked at the net. Art and Carroll are there to knock it down, and the Wolves are up 9-5. They did lead 9-5 in the first set. Wheelers went on a nice run from that point to 15-12, and then it was all Wolves the rest of the way. Wheelers received the serve, back to the Wolves. Tapped over by Addison Bando. Miller sets it up front for Steinerson. Back to the Wolves. Free ball over from Bando. Out back. Set up front by Steinerson. And she'll come up short. This time to jump ever so slightly. And the Wolves will take a 5-point lead. 10-5. IKM Manning up 1-0 on the night and up 10-5 in the second. Served by Anna Stangl. Wheelers have it in the back row with Harlow Miller. Too shallow, and it's in the net. 11-5, and Coach Brandy Gruen wants a timeout. Wheelers will talk it over. Wolves will too, and we'll take a break. You're listening to 93.7 KKRL. I'm Nick Brinks in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. IKM Manning won the first set by 6. They lead by 6 here in the second. It's 11-5.
Hi, this is Jeremy, General Manager of Manning Municipal Utilities. MMU is a premier provider of fiber internet, natural gas, and electrical services for the town of Manning. All of our services are backed by our dedicated local team members. We are proud to be serving Manning and the surrounding communities. MMU is a proud sponsor of the IKM Manning Wolves and would like to wish all the coaches and players good luck. Go Wolves!
Good to be with you tonight on 93.7 KKRL. After the Audubon timeout, Wheelers will attack, and it's over the back line. Wolves will take the first point out of the break. 12-5. IKM Manning up by 7. And the serve from Anna Stangl. Received and sent over by Wanzer. Audubon back to IKM Manning. Bando through the rafters and over the net. But they will say Wolves point. So although it cleared the rafters, and we'll call that a made field goal on the way over, it won't count. Serve from Stangl. Harlow Miller's attack just in play along the far sideline. Miller will snap the scoring run. Nope, they're going to say it was out of bounds, actually. I thought that might have been in. Must have been very close on the other side. 14-5 Wolves. Their serve received. Miller sends it back over for Audubon. To the back row, Lindy up front. Addison Bando blocked at the net. Wheelers tip it back to the Wolves. Bando again attacks. Miller digs it out. Wheelers lose it in the net. Anna Larson did not have the best chance at that one. It was set up for her right in front of the net. She did all she could. But the Wolves go up by 10 here in set 2. 15-5. IKM Manning with the serve. Spoor digs it out back. Larson and ricocheted out by Wanzer. Her attack will be blocked at the net by IKM Manning, but goes straight to the scorer's table. So Wanzer picks up the kill. That'll stop the bleeding for the Audubon Wheelers. 15-6, big lead for the Wolves here early in the going. And they will attack from the front row and take the serve with a 10-point lead, 16-6. Well hit ball up front. I believe it was Kaylee Arp with her second kill of the night. Second set, serve on its way from Carroll. Received. Spoor tips it over for Audubon. Back to IKM Manning. Arp to Stangl, and she'll pick up her second kill of the night. And she gets a nice tap on the shoulder from Keegan Ascheid after just her 7th kill of the year. 2 coming here tonight from her libero position. 17-6. Wolves cruising so far in the second. Jump serve from Carroll. Wanzer digs it. They set it up for Miller in the back row. Clipped at the net. Ascheid will set it up front for Bando. To the back corner, a diving effort, and it's an Addison Bando kill, number 4. 18-6. Wolves pulling away. They're on a 9-1 run right now. Since I remember seeing 9-5. And they were on a run before that, too. 18-6, serve from Carroll, received, sent back over by Steinerson. Back to the Wolves. A little miscommunication, but Caitlin Bando fires it away, and I think that hesitation impacted the play. Her attack well out the back. Wheelers take it. Steinerson serves for Audubon. That'll be an ace. IKM Manning lets it sail past, thinking it was long. And Steinerson will pick up her 13th ace of the year. Nope, I take that back. That will be out of bounds. It went over the back line. 19-7. Ascheid works it up front for IKM Manning. And now she'll pick up a kill. Bando with 5 in the game. 20-7. There have been a few that have been really close to the line, and I think I'm 0 for 3 on what I thought it was. Need to get my eyes checked. Serve on its way from the back left corner from Carly Arp. She gets it back. She sets it up for Ascheid. Punch to the back row. Tipped up by Mulford. Set up for Spoor. In the net. Blocked by IKM Manning with Ascheid and Caitlin Bando. 21-7, second set. And it'll be Carly Arp, the junior, out back. 11 aces on the year. Her serve just out of bounds along the near sideline, short as well. 21-8. Wheelers take it. They've got a lot of work to do with the Wolves up 13 and 4 away from a 2-0 lead. Abby Wanzer back to serve. A block and a kill tonight by my count. Carroll digs it out, tipped over by Spohr. I think it was headed out of bounds, but Addison Bando couldn't get out of the way. Spohr will pick up a kill, unofficially her third. And the Wheelers go back-to-back, 21-9. Wolves still lead by plenty. And Wanzer will spin the ball. She'll send it over on a serve. Back corner, far side, to the middle of the back row on the Wolves side, and they'll pick up a kill at the front row from Caitlin Bando. 22-9, 13-point lead, 3 away. And the Wolves will serve with Addison Bando. 5 kills for the sophomore tonight. She'll send it over to the near sideline. Mulford digs it. They clear it back over. And I believe we're going to get a net violation on Audubon. 23-9, IKM Manning. Wolves in control and pulling away in set number 2. Bando to serve once again, a team-high 189 kills on the year. Serve to the middle, dug out by Peyton Gust. Miller attacks, back row, too strong. Set point, 24-9 Wolves. They took the first set 25-19. And they're up by 15 at set point. Addison Bando serving once again. Gust will dig it out. They'll set it over. Back to the Wolves. A shot for Langle to try to end it. It'll stay alive. And Audubon will pick up a Harlow Miller front row kill. Spohr, actually. Spohr gets that one, and she'll serve. 24-10 Wheelers. Hanging on for at least another point, and they'll serve. Caden Spohr back to Stangl. Free ball over from Caitlin Bando. Gust digs it out. They'll set it up for Miller. She'll punch it over. Block attempt unsuccessful from Ella Langle. And Miller will pick up her 7th kill of the night. Spohr to serve again. Wolves at set point still, 24-11. Serve on the way from Spohr. May have been long, but the Wolves keep it in play. They play on. Langle to the near side from up front. Free ball sent. And it hits the floor in play for her 4th kill and a clincher here in set 2. 25-12. IKM Manning up 2-0 on the night here on 93.7 KKRL Carroll. Coming up next, set 3 action. And I'll bring it to you from the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. That is next on KKRL.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the new Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
Get the financial answers you need from the knowledgeable staff at Templeton Savings Bank. At TSB, you'll find a staff with years of experience and who take an active part in the community. They have a big stake in local prosperity. Your questions are answered fast, and loan requests are handled quickly and locally. You'll feel comfortable doing business with the local, hometown faces who understand your needs. Templeton Savings Bank, with offices in Manning and Templeton. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender, and proud sponsors of the IKM Manning Wolves.
Heritage Insurance wants to wish the Audubon Wheelers good luck. Heritage Insurance offers years of experience in protecting all your assets with personalized customer service that you can always trust. Let their staff answer all your insurance questions. Call for your appointment today at 712-563-9584. That's 563-9584. Good luck, Wheelers, from everyone at Heritage Insurance.
take set 2. 25-12. They're up 2-0 on the night after a 25-19 set 1 win as well. Addison Bando leading the way for IKM Manning with 5 kills tonight. For Audubon, it's 7 kills for Harlow Miller, but they've got a lot of work to do if they want this one to go to 5 sets. If they are going to come back, it'll have to. IKM Manning looking for a sweep. They swept the Wheelers 2-0 in Denison on the 28th of September. They're up 2-0 now. Serve from the Wolves, sent back over by the Wheelers. Back corner, kill number 3 from Keegan Ashide. And the Wolves take the first point here in this third set. 1-0 IKM Manning. 4 kills, 4 aces for the freshman, Keegan Ashide. Serve from Carly Arp, left to right. Dug out by Mulford. A tip from the front row by Spoor. Kind of had to reach back for it, sends it too far. That'll clear the back line, and the Wolves go up 2-0. Arp serving again. She's got 11 aces on the year. Mulford digs it up to the rafters. Up front to Wanzer. Back to IKM Manning. They work it to Addison Bando. Miller pops it off the rafters. This one stays alive. Wanzer with the free ball. Stangl digs it out. They work it to Ashide again. Clipped at the net. Gust pops it up for Audubon. They work it to Miller. Off the rafters again. That one clips the bottom of the Compliments of Audubon State Bank sign on the ceiling. And it'll drop in for a Wheeler point. Wanzer to serve. Right to left for the Audubon Wheelers. They're in red. IKM Manning in black here this evening. Dig from Anna Stangl. They work it up front to Ashide at the net. Miller sets it across. And we've got IKM Manning will go out of bounds. Wanzer will serve again. Tied at 2 in this set number 3. Abby Wanzer. She'll send it over on the serve to the back row. Stangl. Arp up front to Bando. Flipped at the top of the net. Partial block from Miller. Free ball over from Anna Larson. Back to IKM Manning. Ashide sends it to the back corner for her 5th kill. Ashide playing all over the floor. I've seen her with kills at the net on the near side, the far side, the back corner on the near side. And those 4 aces. The freshman having an outstanding night for the Wheelers. 3-2. Now tied at 3 after Addison Bando's serve goes into the net. A 2-0 lead for IKM Manning on the night. All tied at 3 here in the third. Audubon will serve with Cadence Spoor. They dig it out. Carroll digs it for IKM Manning. They'll send it back over to Testro. She clips the antenna. It's in play. And now IKM Manning will lose it out of bounds. Or they'll lose it. Well, let's see. They're actually going to change that. They say when it clipped the antenna, it was on the wrong side. Or just clipping the antenna itself. So a delayed reaction, but they call it. IKM Manning point. Wolves by 1. 4-3 in the third. Back row, McKenna Benson, far corner, sends it away on a serve. Up front to Miller. Flipped, popped up into the air on a punch by Stangl. Ashide free ball back corner to Spoor. Larson to Miller. Nobody home on the IKM Manning side, and Miller picks up her first kill in this third set. 8 on the night for the Audubon Wheelers. She's got a team high 274 for kills this year. Nobody with more than 75. Cadence Spoor next at 72. Anna Larson serve for Audubon, tied at 4. Anna Stangl with an attack from the middle. And she'll pick up her 3rd kill of the night. She came in with 5 on the season. She's about ready to double her season effort for kills in one night. 23 games in. Audubon loses it into the rafters, but they'll keep it in play, and a back row kill for the Wheelers. I believe that was Alyssa Testro who knocked that one up and over. Actually, I think she might have been the one that clipped it into the rafters. Spoor the one to knock it over from the back row. Harlow Miller, she'll serve, tied at 5. Audubon to IKM Manning. Langle from the front row. Larson sets it up for Wanzer. Tipped up into the air. Ashide sets it up. IKM Manning sends it over on the far side and out of bounds. 6-5 Wheelers. Wheelers take their first lead in this third set. And it'll be Miller with an ace and 8 kills on the night. Right-hander on the way. Too strong. And we're all knotted up at 6 again. I think we've been tied at 3, 4, 5, and 6 as we go back and forth in this third set. IKM Manning to serve with Anna Stangl. Dug out by Audubon. Right back to IKM Manning. Carroll steps up. Lost it in the net. And the Wheelers go up by 1. 7-6. Set 3. Audubon needs a win in this third set to force the fourth. They're down 2-0. 7-6 lead and a serve for the Wheelers. Testro's serve. She'll set it back up for the Wheelers. Spoor with a free ball. Popped up by Ashide. Called up and set up by Lindy. Bando keeps it in play. Sends it to Audubon. Wanzer with a block for IKM Manning up front by Carroll, her second. And that'll drop in on the Audubon side for an IKM Manning point, all tied up 7 apiece. Live from Audubon tonight, I'm Nick Brinks in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Easy for me to say. Grace Carroll with the serve. Hayden Spoor, her attack for Audubon. Out of play and out of bounds on the near side at the feet of Coach Cron for IKM Manning. Carroll to serve once again. Wolves were down 1, now they're up 1. Back-to-back points. Dug out by Wanzer. They set it up for Miller for the Wheelers. Flips off the rafters again. Ashide sets it up for Addison Bando. Free ball over. Miller digs for the Wheelers. They'll work it up front to Steinerson. Blocked into the air. Back to the Wheelers. Up front, Steinerson gets another crack at it. She'll send it over. Off the rafters again. Off the rafters again. Back-to-back clips. Off the ceiling. And I guess you get 1 hit. You don't get 2. Off the rafters, and the Wheelers take the point, 8-8. Steinerson, she'll send it over on a serve. Stangl digs it out. We're all tied at 8 in the third. Audubon with a nice dig from Lucy Steinerson. Off the rafters again, and this one drops in for an Audubon point. IKM Manning setting things up and digging things out. Sky high here in the last few moments. Too high. Steinerson, she'll serve. Lucy with 12, 13 aces on the year. Stangl digs it out. They set it up for Addison Bando. Blocked at the net. And the Wheelers take another. 10-8. Audubon, third set. Steinerson, the freshman, out back once again. One of a couple freshmen on this Audubon squad. She's the only starter for that freshman class. They work it to Addison Bando. Dug out by Jordan Mulford, the libero for the Wheelers. Back to Miller. Too strong from the near side, out of bounds on the far side. And the IKM Manning Wolves take the point. They're within 1. Sub in, sub out. Gust in. Steinerson out. Peyton Gust, the senior, checks back into the lineup. Serve from Carly Arp. Mulford digs. Set over by Larson. Back to IKM Manning. It's Bando. Quiet for the first part of this third set. Now she'll take her 6th kill. Team high kill number 6 from up front. And that ties things up once again here. In the third set, all knotted up at 10. Carly Arp, a couple kills. Serve on the way. Wanzer hits it up toward the lights. Spoor didn't get all of it on there on her attack, but it actually works out. It just clears the net, and IKM Manning was not in position for a short hit. And it's a kill for Spoor. I've got her with 6 tonight. Kind of spun off the hand awkwardly. 11-10 Wheelers in the third. And IKM Manning will set it up unsuccessfully. And they'll get called here on a 4th hit. And the Wheelers go up by 2. Wheelers have not led by more than 3 tonight. That was back in the first set when it was 15-12. They're up by 2 right now, trying to force a third set. IKM Manning fires one across. It's dug out by Mulford to Miller. Free ball over. Grace Carroll down to one knee. Up front to Bando. Mulford digs it out for Audubon. Up front to Miller. Blocked. In play. IKM Manning takes it. Blocked up front. I believe it was Caitlin Bando with her second block unofficially. And Audubon unable to go up by 3. Instead, the Wolves are within 1. Addison Bando back to serve. Right-handed. Left to right. Dug out of the back row by Belknap. Tipped over by Miller and out of bounds. And they're going to call a net violation on IKM Manning. It was going to be out of bounds. IKM Manning points. But while Miller knocked it out of bounds, IKM Manning with a net violation. That'll wipe that off. Here's an attack. The serve, rather. They work it to Langle for the Wolves. Back to Audubon. And that'll be hit into the stands by the Wheelers. That one was just kind of ugly from the start. The Wolves are back within 1. 13-12 Audubon. IKM Manning with the serve. They took the first 2 sets 25-19 and 25-12. And it'll be McKenna Benton, the junior, with 9 aces on the year. Right-handed serve, left to right, cross court. Peyton Gust digs it out. Larson to Miller. Miller with kill number 9. Miller from the front row drops it in right around the free throw area on the floor to go back up by 2 for the Wheelers. 14-12 Audubon in this Western Iowa Conference matchup on 93.7 KKRL. Serve on the way. Nobody home out back, and it's an ace for the Wheelers with Anna Larson, number 20 on the year. First of the night here coming in the third set. Larson, a junior. Left-handed serve on its way. This one, the Wheelers will send out back. IKM Manning lets the last 2 go. One was in, one was out. One's an ace, one's a service error, and the Wolves will take this one. Serving now, Keegan Ashai. And that one will land right between 2 Wheelers. The other thought they had it. Belknap and Steinerson give Ashai her 5th ace of the night. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 here in the third. Serve on the way from the left-handed server, Ashai. They work it. Audubon Wheelers do to Miller. Diving play from Ashai, but IKM Manning will lose it in the net. And the Wheelers go up once again by a pair. 16-14 Audubon. Miller, they'll serve. Substitution now. Wanzer checks in for Belknap for the 7-17 Wheelers. IKM Manning 9-14 on the year. Jump serve from Miller. Popped up by Carroll to Art. Up front, back to Carroll. Clips off the top of the net, and it rolls across for the second kill for Grace Carroll tonight. Addison Bando will sub back in for IKM Manning. They'll take out Carly Arp. And Anna Stangl will serve it up. 26 aces on the year. Set right back to Ashai. IKM Manning possession to Bando. Flipped at the net, partially deflected. Punched up into the air by Stangl on the dig. Free ball over. Langle was the one that checked out, not Art. Art still out there. Diving play, sliding to the sideline. Stangl can't get there enough, and Audubon goes up by 2 once again. 17-15. Audubon trying to force a 4th set. Up by 2. Mid to late stages in this third set. Testro. She serves for Audubon. Grace Carroll with an attack. Free ball over. Larson sets it up front for Wanzer. Back row dug out by IKM Manning's Olivia Lindy. To Addison Bando. Back corner. That's in by 6 inches. And Bando's got 7 kills on the night. Wolves down by 1, and they'll serve. Caitlin Bando subs back in for Lindy. Sophomore in, freshman out. Grace Carroll, a junior, she'll serve with the right hand. To the back row, a high floater dug out by Miller, set up for Spohr. Stangl digs it out near the free throw line. They work to Addison Bando, and that's off the fist of Miller. Tie ball game. Bando with another kill. 8 for Bando, and on the other side, 9 for Miller, the 2 kill leaders in the match. All knotted up at 17. Carroll another serve for IKM Manning. Abby Wanzer to dig it out. They'll set it up for Miller. Not enough on it. And the Wolves have taken the lead. They were down 2 or 3 there for a while. And they're back up by 1. And a timeout will be taken by Coach Brandy Grun and the Wheelers. 18-17 Wheelers. A chance to sweep Audubon tonight. Audubon will call the timeout here and regroup. Try to end strong and force a fourth. Back in a moment. You're listening to 93.7 KKRL.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Way Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
Short timeout. IKM Manning serve. Received by Audubon. Back over to the Wheelers. Ashide for the Wolves. Hits it over, and then Audubon will lose it in the net. Wolves take the lead, and now they'll add to it. 19-17. Grace Carroll, she'll serve for the Wolves as they try to sweep the Wheelers tonight. Miller punches it over with the right hand. Ashide sets it up for IKM Manning, and Caitlin Bando will lose it in the net. Comes off the hand awkwardly. Audubon will take the break. They're within 1. 19-18. Lucy Steinerson, a freshman. She serves. It's dug out by Ashide. Free balled over by Carroll. Steinerson with it for the Wheelers. Tipped up. Blocked at the net. And then Bando tips it. Now she'll knock it to Harlow on the other side. Blocked at the net by Bando again. Officials will confirm. And it'll be Bando with her 9th kill today. 193 on the season. Carly Arp out back for IKM Manning to serve. 20-18, short serve dug out by Miller of the Wheelers. And now Wanzer will tip it over on a free ball and pick up a kill, her second. 20-19, Wheelers are down by 1. With the serve from Abby Wanzer, who just picked up that kill. Right-handed serve, right to left, popped up by Carroll. Art free balls it over, nobody home, nobody expecting it. And she's got a kill here in the third set. 1 in each set tonight for Art, 3 overall. And it's 21-19. Wolves up by 2. With Addison Bando serving. Dug out by Mulford, the libero for the Wheelers. Kept in play. It was out of bounds. Nice play to keep it in by Belknap. And now the attack from Ashide on the near side. Just over the line by a few inches. And the Wheelers will take it. They're back within 1. 21-20. IKM Manning on top. And also up 2-0 on the night. Hayden Spoor serves for the Wheelers. They work it up front, and the Wolves take it. A front row kill from the ever-smiling Keegan Ashide. Every time she touches the ball, big smile on her face. 22-20. IKM Manning up 2-3 away. Audubon down and hoping to force a fourth. The serve blocked at the net from Miller into the outstretched arms of Keegan Ashide. And the final timeout for Audubon here, 23-20. IKM Manning closing in on match point. We'll step away. Back in 30 seconds on KKRL.
At Audubon County Memorial Hospital and Clinic, their mission is to deliver excellence with quality and compassion to everyone they serve. From their primary care providers and emergency services to their outpatient specialists and rehab department, they're here for you. They're also proud of their local heroes, the Audubon Wheelers athletes. Keep shining, Wheelers. Audubon County Memorial Hospital and Clinic. Your health, their commitment.
IKM Manning will serve. They are up 2-0 on the night. They're up 3 right now, 23-20. Audubon with a lot of work to do. If they want to play more sets here tonight. IKM Manning to come out of the timeout with a serve from McKenna Benton. Dug out by Gus and the Wheelers. Larson to Miller. Back row, punched up into the rafters. And the Wolves, it'll drop in on their side. Miller will take the kill. Double digits. Miller with 10. And they're back in it. Down 2. And serving here. Down 23-21 in the third. Trying to avoid match point. Serve from Larson. Set up. A-shot on the other side. Out of bounds. Wheelers within 1. 23-22. Anna Larson serving again. She's got an ace tonight, 20 on the year. She would love one here. Left-handed serve on its way. Short. A-shot digs. They set it up and they collide. Art and Lindy collide, trying to set it up, and the Wheelers have tied it up. 23 all. Timeout on the floor, this time taken by Coach Cron and the Wolves. We'll take one too.
Here's to the few among the few. To the farmers that set the bar for what's possible. Here's to the guys whose only loyalty is to excellence. To those who refuse to follow the herd. Here's to the best of the best and the Fendt tractors they choose. With the technology, efficiency, and unmatched engineering that defines what's possible, it's easy to see why the best-run operations run Fendt. Come see for yourself at Robinson Implement, your Fendt dealer.
Audubon serves out of the timeout from Larson. A-shot tips it over. Audubon can't corral it, and it's now match point for the Audubon Wheelers. On the 7th kill from A-shot tonight, she'll get to serve. 24-23, the freshman will step up. Left-handed serve on its way. Dug out by the Wheelers, set up to Miller. IKM Manning looking to seal it. Carroll with an attack at the net. Blocked, popped into the air. Wheelers stay alive. Miller free balls it over. A-shide. They set it up for Carroll. And it's in the net. And we'll play to at least 26. Tied at 24. IKM Manning can't complete the sweep. And Audubon stays alive. Substitution now. Wanzer in. They bring Belknap out. And it's Harlow Miller. She'll serve. Cross court. And it's out of bounds. It's dug out by the Wolves. Diving play from Stangl, and it goes out of bounds on the Wheeler side. Miller with the ace. And now it's set point for the Audubon Wheelers, and Coach Cron wants a timeout. Final timeout here in the third. Back in a moment with the Wheelers at set point here, trying to force a fourth.
Hey, sports fans, R&J Wagner Trucking, the top name in expedited transportation since 2002, is cheering on the Audubon Wheelers. With their cutting-edge equipment and expert team, R&J Wagner handles all your liquid bulk needs with unbeatable reliability. They're proud to support our local schools and wish the best of luck to all the athletic teams.
Go Wheelers!
From everybody at R&J Wagner Trucking, we're behind you all the way.
Audubon down 2-0 on the night. They have set point here in the third. 25-24. Harlow Miller serves it long. And the Wolves tie it at 25 now. Both teams out of timeouts, and we'll play to 27. Both teams have had set point. Neither have closed the deal. Stangl serves for IKM Manning. Now the Wheelers set it up. A free ball from Larson. Stangl digs. Art sets for Bando. Blocked at the net, and the Wheelers will take the point. 26-25. Bando had it blocked back in her face, off her fingertips and out of bounds. Alyssa Testro, the senior, with an ace tonight. She'll serve. Wheelers set point to try to force a fourth. Ashai digs for the Wolves. They set it up for Bando. She'll free ball it over. Miller digs it out. Larson sets it up for Spohr. Back row play from Lindy. Ashai sets it up for Bando, and that'll drop. But Audubon keeps it alive. And now Ashai pops it almost out of bounds. Carroll with a free ball over for the Wolves. Back row to Testro. Set point, Audubon. Miller to the back row. Popped up by Ashai. IKM Manning's Art free balls it over. Miller to the back row. Back to IKM Manning. They set it up for Bando. And that'll drop in. We're tied at 26. 5 kills from Addison Bando here in the third. 10 on the night. None bigger than that one. As we'll play to 28 now. IKM Manning to serve. Miller digs it out after the Carroll serve. Spohr hits it over for Audubon. Arp sets it up for IKM Manning. Bando dives. Bando knocks it through. Diving play from Audubon comes up short. 11 kills. IKM Manning match point. 27-26. What a thriller here in Audubon in this third set. IKM Manning will serve with Grace Carroll. Wanzer digs it out. They'll set it up for Miller. Popped up by Stangl. Carroll up to Bando. Tipped over for the game winner. But no, she's in the net. Net violation keeps Audubon alive. All knotted up at 27. We'll play on to 29. Audubon serve. Lucy Steinerson popped up by IKM Manning's Grace Carroll. Bando with another try. And she'll drop this one in for the kill. She is taking over down the stretch for IKM Manning. 7 kills in this third set alone. 28-27. Match set once again for IKM Manning. And it'll be Carly Arp to serve. The left-hander on its way. Larson digs it out. They work it to Spohr, and we play on again. She picks up a kill on the near sideline, in by 6 inches. 7 kills for Spohr, and again, none bigger than that one. We're tied at 28. Abby Wanzer will serve for the Wheelers. Wheelers down 2-0 tonight. And they continue to stay alive. Ashide, she'll pick up a kill to go back to match point for IKM Manning. 4 of her 8 kills coming here in this third set. 29-28. Nobody's been able to get that 2-point win. IKM Manning 29, Audubon 28 here on KKRL. The Wolves trying for the 3-0 sweep. Addison Bando with the serve. Dug out by Gust. Up front to Larson, to Miller. Blocked at the net, and it drops in on the IKM Manning side. So let's play on to 31, shall we? Miller with the kill. She's well into double figures. Cadence Spohr. She'll serve. Tied at 29 for the Wheelers. Too long. IKM Manning back to match point. The Wolves have had match point several times. Audubon has had set point a couple times. No one able to put that final nail in the coffin yet. IKM Manning 30-29 over Audubon here. Trying to get to 31. McKenna Benton. Cross-court serve. Dug out by Belknap. Up front to Miller. Free ball over. Tipped. Ashide. Out of bounds. And we'll play to 32. Ashide got a little too much on it, and it goes out. This might be the highest scoring volleyball I've ever seen. We're up to 60 points here in this third set tonight. Tied at 30. Anna Larson will serve short. Ashide digs up front to Carroll, and she picks up a kill to go back to match point. IKM Manning has had match point, I want to say 4 or 5 times it feels like here in this third set. 31-30, Ashide, the serve. The dig from Spohr. They set it up for Miller. On the line, but in for Audubon. Ever so slightly, and Miller keeps the Wheelers alive. A game of inches. Audubon on the right side there, and we play on to 33. 31 all in the third. No timeouts left. Harlow Miller serving for the Wheelers in an electric third set here in Audubon. Miller's serve dug out, and it's going to be an ace. Olivia Lindy did not have a great angle on it. You're getting free volleyball here in the third. Audubon trying to force a fourth. IKM Manning trying to end it. Set point Wheelers. Miller looks up at the scoreboard. Harley Art ties her shoe for IKM Manning. A chance for them to catch their breath. Miller with the ace a moment ago. Off the rafters, off the dig from Carroll. Carroll will free ball it over to the back row. Miller. Larson up front to Miller again. In play, set, and it's over. Wheelers take the third. Out of bounds on the dig from IKM Manning, 33-31. Wheelers stay alive, and we go to the fourth. A thriller here in the third. The Wheelers stay alive. IKM Manning had match point roughly 4 times, maybe 5. But we play on. We're back in 2 minutes. You're listening to 93.7 KKRL.
The Manila Times is a proud supporter of the IKM Manning Wolves. They are the paper that the IKM Manning community depends on for their school and sports news. They're excited to bring you the most current and up-to-date information you need to know about the school district and the communities of Irwin, Kirkman, Manila, and Manning, and beyond. If you are not currently a subscriber, it's time that you find out what everyone is talking about. Go Wolves! The Manila Times is proud of you.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the new Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, Ref.
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
Let's get this fourth set underway. Audubon with a service error from Abby Wanzer. They rally. And they pick up a kill from Harlow Miller to get things started here in this fourth set. The Wheelers stay alive with a 33-31 thriller in the third. IKM Manning could not hang on. They had several match points. They led 23-20. But the Wheelers came back. And then we went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Wheelers finally sealed the deal. IKM Manning loses one out of bounds. Audubon to serve with Sporer. And that is over the back line, tied at 2. A 2-1 lead for IKM Manning on the night. 9-14 on the year, 1-6 in conference play. Audubon 7-17 overall, 2-5 in the conference. And this serve coming from IKM Manning's McKenna Benton. Larson sets it up for Miller. She'll tip it over. And IKM Manning was not expecting the tap over. They're out of position, and Miller will pick up her second kill early in the going in this fourth set. I've got her with, let's see here, 14 kills tonight. Anna Larson will cross-court serve to the Wolves. Ashai's had a big night, and she'll pick up a kill here along the near sideline. Had 4 kills down the stretch in that third set. She's up to 8 on the night. And she serves. Tied at 3. Left-hander, left to right. Dug out by Belknap. Up toward the rafters. Up front to Steinerson. Dug out by Stangl. Arp up front to Carroll. A tap over on the free ball. Larson sets it up for Belknap in the back row. Over to Lindy for the Wolves. Up front to Langle. And Ella Langle hits it out of play. Wheelers 4. Wolves 3. Harlow Miller, 3 aces tonight to lead the Wheelers. She'll serve from the near corner, right to left, dug out by Lindy and the Wolves. Arp pushes it up front to Carroll, and now back to the Wheelers. Miller with a free ball. Stangl digs it out. Up front to Langle. She'll try to hit it. Wolves play on. It would have landed out of bounds. They keep it in play. Steinerson to the near side. Wolves lose it in the net. And the Wheelers take a 2-point lead here in the fourth, 5-3. Could be a tie game as the Wheelers blocked it. It was going out of bounds, but IKM Manning not quite realizing where that one was going to land. They played on, and the Wheelers take the point eventually. Carroll pops it up on the dig. Back over to Audubon. Free ball over by Larson. The Wolves with Stangl, Arp, Carroll in the net. Wheelers go up by 3. Wheelers have not led by more than 3 in any set tonight. And they lead by 3 now, 6-3. A great matchup in the Western Iowa Conference between a pair of our local schools, Audubon and IKM Manning. Audubon by 3 in this fourth set. 2-1 Wheelers on the night. And now the IKM Manning attack goes out of bounds. 4-point lead for the Wheelers, and Coach Cron will take an early timeout. Audubon with the momentum from that thrilling set 3 win and good start here in the fourth. Wheelers 7, Wolves 3.
When you're looking for beautiful, handcrafted arrangements for birthdays, special occasions, or just because, look no further than Christina's Flowers. If you're looking for an eye-catching bouquet, a candy bouquet, or to freshen up your own decor, Christina's Flowers has you covered with fresh, unique arrangements. And guess what? Christina's Flowers is proud to support IKM Manning Wolves teams. Shop local and make someone's day special at Christina's Flowers in Manning. Open weekdays from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to noon.
We are back in Audubon tonight in the Gatorade broadcast booth. I'm Nick Brinks. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Harlow Miller's serve for the Wheelers. They lead by 4 in the fourth. Audubon gets it back. Steinerson with a tip over. And that'll land in front of a diving play from Olivia Lindy. 5-point lead, Audubon Wheelers. 8-3. Coming up on our post-game show tonight, we'll name our Motor Inn Player of the Game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota and Chevy dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. Miller, another serve. Ashai to Art, free ball into the net. And the Wheelers go up by 6, their largest lead in any set tonight. Trying to capitalize on just staying alive with that set 3 win. Wolves had match point multiple times, couldn't close the deal. And now Audubon with momentum in the fourth, up by 6. Langle, though, will stop the bleeding. Ella Langle tips it over. Nobody home up front for Audubon. And it's 9-4. IKM Manning down by a handful. Anna Stangl will serve. To the back row, Spoor digs it out. Larson to Miller, back row, over the line, out of bounds. Wolves take another. They're within 4. 9-5. The junior Stangl, she'll serve. They've got a Stangl and a Langle. Audubon with Miller. She'll attack to the near side. And she's got 15 on the night. Wheelers go up 10-5. Everyone's still trying to catch their breath from that frantic finish in the third, myself included. Testro, a serve for the Wheelers, dug out by Lindy and the Wolves. Up front to Bando, and she'll knock it over for her team high 13th kill. First here in the fourth, and it's a 10-6 lead for Audubon with the Wolves serving. Serve from Grace Carroll. Wanzer back to Miller. Well over the back line on the attack, off the back wall, and the Wolves go back to back. 10-7. Grace Carroll steps into it. Lets it float. Received by Wanzer. She'll free ball it over. Tipped over by Ashide. They somehow get it over the net. Ashide, it was a valiant effort just to keep it off the floor. Went straight over the top of the net, and then the Wheelers got tangled up in the net. Ashide takes her second kill of this fourth set. Ace serve from Grace Carroll to follow. And the Wolves have cut that 5-point deficit into one. 10-9 Wheelers, Wolves serving. Fourth set. Wolves up 2-1 on the night. Wanzer receives Carroll's serve. Miller flips it off the top of the net. Arp sets it up for Bando. Diving play from Larson. Miller keeps it in play. Free ball coming from Spoor. Stangl to Arp. IKM Manning works it to Bando. Up front, nobody home. Bando's 14th kill of the night. 5-0 run here in set 4. 10-5 now, 10-10. And the Wheelers look to take the lead. Wanzer receives the serve. It's an ace. Ace serve for Grace Carroll. A couple here for her in the fourth. And they have erased the 5-point deficit to lead by one, 11-10. Another serve from Carroll, this time dug out by junior libero Jordan Mulford. Miller pops it over, and she'll pick up a kill. From the back near corner to the far side up front, Wolves couldn't get a good angle on it. And we are tied at 11. Audubon serving with Lucy Steinerson, the freshman. Right-hander, right to left. Ashide digs. Arp finds Bando. Miller there to dig it out. Larson sets it up for Spoor to the back row. Stangel's there for IKM Manning. Ashide finds Addison Bando up front. Miller dives. They play on to Spoor. And that's up and over, but out of bounds. Wolves go up by one. 12-11 here on 93.7 KKRL Carroll. Good to be with you tonight in Audubon. I'm Nick Brinks in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Wolves lead 2-1, and on the night they lead 12-11 here in the fourth as well. Serve from Carroll. Back to the Wolves. Bando gets it tangled up at the net. And the Wheelers send it over one more time for good measure. On an attack and first kill from Anna Larson tonight. Tied at 12. IKM Manning cruised in the second set. They took over late in the first. But third and fourth sets have been thrillers. Back and forth, back and forth. IKM Manning with possession after the serve. A late whistle here. They're going to call a net violation. No, a fourth hit on IKM Manning. And the Wolves will take it, the Wheelers rather, will take a 13-12 lead in this fourth set. Wheelers need to win to force a fifth. Otherwise, the Wolves win it 3-1 tonight. Serve will clip the top of the net, and it's an ace from Abby Wanzer. First of the night, team high 37 on the year. 2-point lead for the Wheelers midway through set 4 here on 93.7 KKRL. Abby Wanzer, couple kills tonight. The ace and the serve received by Stangl. They work it to Ashide, but she mistimes it a little bit on the leaping tap. Wheelers take it 15-12. Audubon by 3 in the fourth. Wanzer gets a few dribbles and a spin. Sends it over. Strong. Stangl digs it out of the back row. Free balled over by Art. Popped right back up. Back to the Wolves. They work to Ashide. Far side. Out of bounds. And off the scoreboard. Diving play from Mulford. Ashide with the kill. And that'll put her at double figures. 15-13. Bando with 14 kills. Ashide with 10 for IKM Manning tonight. 16 for Miller and the Wheelers. 15-13. Wheelers up by 2. Wolves got the serve. Wolves tip it out of bounds. And it will go back to Audubon with a 3-point lead. 16-13 Wheelers in the fourth. Wheelers down 2-1 on the night. Cadence Spoor, she's got 8 kills. And she'll serve to Grace Carroll. Received by the Wolves. Ella Langel. She'll pick up a kill from the front row. Briley Belknap couldn't get there for a clean shot. Ella Langel give her 6 kills on the night. 16-14. Wheelers by 2. Wolves to serve. Junior McKenna Benton back out there. Right-handed serve coming from the back right corner. Cross court. Gust receives it. Up front to Miller. And that'll be a kill. Out of play on the dig from Benton. Running out of stat room on my sheet here for Harlow Miller. I've got her with 17 kills tonight. As the Wheelers look to force a fourth. 17-14 Audubon. To force a fifth, rather. We're in the fourth right now. That third set frantic finish scrambled my brain. Audubon serves. Bando attacks for IKM Manning. Miller returns the favor. Blocked at the net by the Wheelers. By the Wolves. Wolves and Wheelers, too many W's. Ashide for the Wolves. Picks up a kill at the net through a block attempt. Ashide with the kill, now the serve. 17-15, Wolves are down by 2 in set 4. Left-handed serve from Ashide on its way. Spoor digs it into the net. And the ace for Ashide. I've got her with 6 tonight. She came in with 20 on the year. She's picked up 6 more in just 4 sets. A 1-point deficit now for the Wolves as they serve with Ashide. 17-16 Wheelers. Serve on the way again. Belknap receives. Up front to Miller for Audubon. Diving play and a kill for Miller. 18th kill for Miller. She earns the serve, and it's 18-16 Wheelers. Wanzer checks in. Out comes Belknap. To the Audubon Wheelers in red tops. Black tops for IKM Manning. Miller to serve. Her team up by 2, trying to force a fifth. Langel to Ashide, and some miscommunication. Ashide and Lindy both go for the attack, and it's in the net. Wheelers by 3. 19-16. A timeout remaining for the Wolves. Both left for Audubon. Harlow Miller out back, right side, serves into the net, and the Wolves will take the point and the serve. 19-17. Addison Bando after a breather. She's back in for Ella Langel. Libero Anna Stangl, a junior. She'll serve near side. Wanzer didn't quite get a great angle on the dig. They keep it alive, though, with Miller. Attack coming from Carroll. Audubon plays it out. Miller up front at the net. Tipped down by Bando. Miller tried to set it up for the kill at the net. Nobody home. Bando takes advantage and drops it in for the slam dunk. Wolves within 1 here in the fourth. Serve from Stangl. Audubon with Miller. Tipped at the net by Bando. Bando hits it over. Try to tie it up, and she will. Bando, 4 kills here in this fourth set. Now Audubon will use their first timeout. Both have 1 remaining. We played to 33 in set 3. We're tied at 19 here in the fourth with the Wheelers trying to force a fifth. Back in 30 seconds on KKRL.
Hi, this is Jeremy, General Manager of Manning Municipal Utilities. MMU is a premier provider of fiber internet, natural gas, and electrical services for the town of Manning. All of our services are backed by our dedicated local team members. We are proud to be serving Manning and the surrounding communities. MMU is a proud sponsor of the IKM Manning Wolves and would like to wish all the coaches and players good luck. Go Wolves!
Tied at 19 in the fourth. IKM Manning with the serve. Audubon sends it back. Bando back row. Miller digs. Kept alive by Wanzer. A diving effort. Acrobatic play. Back to Bando and the Wolves. And she picks up a team high 17th kill. Wolves are up by 1 late in the fourth. 20-19. IKM Manning with the lead. Early in the set, the Wolves were down 10-5. They rattled off 7 in a row. And it's been pretty back and forth since then. Serve from Stengel. Miller with the attack for Audubon. Diving play up to the ceiling from Ascheid. Free ball from Grace Carroll. Back row dug out by Audubon's Spore. Miller pops it over. Ascheid, Arp, Bando. Miller digs it out. Free balled over by Larson. Back to the Wolves. Arp's going to set it up for Carroll at the net. Out of bounds on the far side. Tipped by Larson, and the Wolves go up by 2. Grace Carroll, her 4th kill of the night. Wolves up 2 late here in the fourth. They took the first 2 sets. Wheelers took the third. Stangel's serve going well for IKM Manning. Back to the Wolves. Carroll free balls it to Miller. Miller attacks back, and she answers with a kill. It grazed a few fingertips on the way by. 19 kills for Miller tonight, as the Wheelers are looking to force a 5th. 21-20. And they'll tie it up. The serve from the back row, Testro. The Wolves let it go, thought it was headed out of bounds. It did not. And Testro picks up her second ace of the game. Tied at 21. Back-to-back points for the Wheelers. Trying for some more late magic. IKM Manning's Bando up front. Miller there to dig it out for Audubon. Up front to Spore. Back row. That one's out of bounds. And the Wolves go up by 1. 22-21 is our score. IKM Manning leads Audubon. They lead 2-1 on the night. 22-21 here in the fourth. Grace Carroll, 2 aces, 4 kills tonight. Jump serve on the way. Received by Miller. Larson to Spore, tipped at the net. Carroll digs it out for IKM Manning. They work it to Addison Bando. And she gets a kill. It's dug out and sent over to the IKM Manning student section. And that gets them on their feet. Addison Bando with 18 kills tonight. And the Wheelers will take their final timeout. 23-21, IKM Manning. They were in a similar position here 1 set ago. They were up 23-20. They got to match point several times. Eventually, Audubon took the set 33-31 to force a 4th. And now the Wolves back in that similar boat. Up by a few, up by a couple in the late stages. A chance to steal it. They're up by 2 right now and 2 away. As Audubon talks things over, IKM Manning I don't even think they came off the floor during the timeout. Grace Carroll serves for IKM Manning. Looking for their 10th win of the year. Audubon still seeking win number 8. Serve from Grace Carroll. Wanzer digs it out. Larson up front to Spore. Carroll digs it out of the back row for the IKM Manning Wolves. Addison Bando to Miller. Back to Audubon, and it's in the net. Spore, 24-21. Audubon lost it in the net, and now it's set point, match point for IKM Manning. 24-21, Grace Carroll the serve for the Wolves. Shallow serve, Miller digs. Larson sets it up front for Spore. Clipped, tipped at the net. Wolves knock it down, and it's Caitlin Bando blocking it as the Wolves win it 3-1 tonight, 25-21 in set 4. A thrilling night of volleyball. that ends in an IKM Manning 3-1 win. Up next, it's our Mackey Motors post-game show. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City and online at MackeyMotors.com. It was a good one tonight. Fun on both sides. Had a great seat for all the action here in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages and Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. I'm Nick Brinks. We go to our post-game coverage in a moment. IKM Manning wins it on the road, 3-1.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
Get the financial answers you need from the knowledgeable staff at Templeton Savings Bank. At TSB, you'll find a staff with years of experience and who take an active part in the community. They have a big stake in local prosperity. Your questions are answered fast, and loan requests are handled quickly and locally. You'll feel comfortable doing business with the local, hometown faces who understand your needs. Templeton Savings Bank, with offices in Manning and Templeton. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender, and proud sponsors of the IKM Manning Wolves.
Heritage Insurance wants to wish the Audubon Wheelers good luck. Heritage Insurance offers years of experience in protecting all your assets with personalized customer service that you can always trust. Let their staff answer all your insurance questions. Call for your appointment today at 712-563-9584. That's 563-9584. Good luck, Wheelers, from everyone at Heritage Insurance.
From bump, set, spike to the crack of the bat. At Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports, and we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons, like teamwork and citizenship, help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams. From Motor Inn of Carroll.
We are back on our Mackey Motors post-game show. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City and online at MackeyMotors.com. A thrilling night of volleyball, especially for the IKM Manning Wolves. They get a 3-1 road win in Audubon tonight, 25-19, 25-12. Set 3 craziness. The only set the Wolves lost tonight, 33-31, and then they win the fourth, 25-21. And we will chat now with freshman for IKM Manning, Keegan Aishide, unofficially with 11 kills and 6 aces tonight. And the one thing I took from your play tonight, good or bad, mostly good, but you always have a smile on your face, and I feel like it's contagious for your teammates. And all smiles for you guys tonight. First 2 sets, you guys really took care of business, especially in that second set. There was really not a moment of doubt. I guess let's talk about that third set. The one set you guys didn't win tonight, but you had your chances. Just a lot of craziness going on after you guys led 23-20, and then you have to come back and play again in the fourth. So just talk about the night and some of the craziness you guys had to overcome to finally get that 3-1 win.
I mean, we just had to keep pushing. We knew who we needed to get the ball to. We knew who we needed to hit around. And our defense wasn't letting balls drop, and I think that really helped us, especially when their best hitter was in front row.
Now, I know you're a freshman, but Audubon, IKM Manning, just seems like a fun rivalry. I'm sure no matter the sport. What's it mean to you guys to get this win? I know you beat them in a tournament just a couple weeks ago, but a conference win here tonight, that has to feel pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we know a lot of the girls on their team. It's fun to play against them in both student sections that they're fighting, and it's fun to play.
Fourth set, kind of back and forth as we saw in the third. You guys have a late lead. They tie it up. Were you guys thinking, we were just in the same boat in the third set, and it went forever. We were not on the right end of it. What did you guys have to do to stay focused and to be on the right side of in case it got crazy in the fourth too?
I think we used the third set as a lot of momentum. We knew what we could do. We knew what to do, and it helped us a lot.
I felt like when you guys needed a big moment, you guys would get it from Addison Bando. Seemed like it's a focused effort to obviously get her the ball up front. What kind of confidence does that give you when you need a big play and you can get it to her and she'll probably deliver?
I mean, we've seen her do it in practice. We know she can do it. We just got to hype her up sometimes, but it helps a lot.
Well, congratulations on the win. This pretty much wraps up your regular season. Now you've got conference tournament coming up next week, and then you've got the first round of the playoffs in about a week and a half. You guys will go to Woodbury Central. Overall recap of or assessment of the regular season and where you guys are at right now with postseason aspirations?
We're like in the middle to lower a little bit. So I think we're doing good so far, and if we keep pushing, we have a lot of tight games. So I think we can start finishing some of them.
Well, congratulations on this win tonight, Keegan Ashide. A great night from you. Congrats on the win, and best of luck in the postseason.
Thank you.
IKM Manning's Keegan Ashide joining us here on our Mackey Motors post-game show. And now we'll grab a word with Wolves head coach McKaylee Cron. And I know coaching can be so much fun, and I know coaching can be so stressful. How many years did that third set take off of your coaching life? It seemed like...
It felt like a lot.
I've never seen a volleyball game go to 33 myself. I'm sure as a coach you've maybe seen crazier, but to see your team answer back, I feel like to be up 2-0 and then fall in that fashion in the third maybe feels like maybe a letdown spot in the fourth. You guys didn't let that happen. What was the conversation like in timeouts and between the third and fourth sets to keep everybody on the same page before that fourth set?
We just talked about how we have to take care of our side of the ball and make sure we're ready to go. We've seen them a couple times. We scrimmaged them early this season. We saw them at a tournament. So that was like, coming into tonight, I was like, I'm so nervous. It's hard to beat a team 3 times, just like all of that. And so just to take care of our side of the ball and stay focused and like try to make as much momentum that we could, because we know we were here, not a home game, which I thought the student section did great. It was nice to have that support, and that helps the girls out a lot too.
I feel like with the close proximity of these two teams just on the map, but as Keegan talked about, I'm sure a lot of these girls are friends. They live so close to all of these other, the Audubon players and things like that. It almost felt like a playoff atmosphere in here tonight. Good way to get you guys prepared. A 3-1 win tonight. Let's talk about the first 2 sets. You guys kind of controlled both of the first 2 sets to go up 2-0, gave you guys a little bit of breathing room.
Yep.
What worked for you guys, especially in that second set, but first 2 overall?
I think we served really tough, kept them out of system. They definitely their hitters were struggling a little bit there. They made a lot more mistakes than I think they did in the third and fourth set. So I think that helped us a lot. But really just keeping our mental focus. We've been working a lot on that in practice, and just, because a lot of times we'd come out, we win game 1, lose game 2. And so it's like, okay, we can't lose game 2, that kind of thing. So tonight we win 1 and 2 and lose game 3. So we're getting closer.
And we talked to Keegan Ashide, and I mentioned it, and I saw you kind of chuckle. That must be, you guys must know that. She's just an infectious personality out there, smiling when she's making a good play, and there were maybe 1 or 2 plays that she would have liked to have back, and she's got a smile on her face. And I feel like that's good for a team and the morale and all of that. And she's just a freshman.
Yes, and she does a good job as a freshman being a leader on the team, and just like you said, like she makes a mistake, but she's like, okay, I'm over it. Let's go, next one, and that's really big. And we've been talking a lot about that. So she helps lead by example there too.
Addison Bando, I have her finishing with 18 kills tonight. She was so reliable for you guys at the net. Was that the game plan, to work it to her as much as possible, as you guys have done throughout the year?
Yeah, I mean, all year long between Addison and Keegan, there are two big hitters in the front row. The other girls, they do a good job of adding in when we need them to, but, I mean, Addison's pretty much our go-to.
And it's also fun that we talk about the infectious smiles and things like that. I enjoyed the moments every time that Anna Stangl got kills. She had 5 all year, she had 3 tonight, and every single time the team had fun with it.
Yeah, she gets pretty excited. She does a great job in the back row, and I think it's like, yeah, I can do it too. Don't rule me out.
Well, congrats on this hard-fought win tonight. It looked like it might be easy after the first couple sets. Audubon, they kept it challenging for you guys, though, and they pushed you guys. Conference tournament coming up next week. Monday is the first round, and then hopefully you can move on throughout. Do you know who you play yet on Monday, or how does that shake out?
I think if Trainer won tonight, then we will play Trainer at Trainer.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I had figured out earlier. So
sounds good. And then you've got Woodbury Central. The pairings came out this week.
Yep.
You will open up the playoffs no matter what happens next week on October 21st. Do you feel like that is a matchup that you guys can go in as a road team and feel pretty confident about?
Yeah, I think they're kind of what I saw just off of bounds. Their stats and stuff look a lot like us. Got some tape on them too, so look forward to watching that and see what we can do. But they're kind of sitting right at that 10 and 15 mark. I think now we're 10 and 14, so kind of right there together.
So for a first round road matchup, could be worse for the draw.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, congrats tonight. Best of luck down the stretch season, and Coach, best of luck.
Thank you.
That is head coach McKaylee Cron of the IKM Manning Wolves. They get the win tonight, 3-1, and we'll take a break and be back with more of our Mackey Motors post-game show next, and we'll name our Motor Inn Player of the Game.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the new Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
At Audubon County Memorial Hospital and Clinic, their mission is to deliver excellence with quality and compassion to everyone they serve. From their primary care providers and emergency services to their outpatient specialists and rehab department, they're here for you. They're also proud of their local heroes, the Audubon Wheelers athletes. Keep shining, Wheelers. Audubon County Memorial Hospital and Clinic. Your health, their commitment.
Here's to the few among the few, to the farmers that set the bar for what's possible. Here's to the guys whose only loyalty is to excellence, to those who refuse to follow the herd. Here's to the best of the best and the Fendt tractors they choose. With the technology, efficiency, and unmatched engineering that defines what's possible, it's easy to see why the best-run operations run Fendt. Come see for yourself at Robinson Implement, your Fendt dealer.
Our Mackey Motors postgame show continues on 93.7 KKRL. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City and online at MackeyMotors.com. A 3-1 win for IKM Manning. They take set 1, 2, and 4. 25-19, 25-12, and 25-21. That's that thrilling set 3 that Audubon took, 33-31. The only set IKM Manning didn't win tonight, but it created for some exciting moments, both sides, and neither team wanted to lose. Neither team could win there for a while, and Audubon extended the game into the fourth, but IKM Manning ultimately picks up the victory. Addison Bando leading the way for IKM Manning with 18 kills tonight. Keegan Aishide, 11 kills, 6 aces. And for the Audubon Wheelers, they were led by Harlow Miller's 19 kills and 3 aces. Caden Spohr with 8 kills for the Wheelers tonight as well. Let's name our Motor Inn player of the game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota and Chevy dealership for sales and service, parts and collision, and it really comes down to Bando and Ashide, their outstanding performances tonight. I feel like we will give the nod to Ashide. Obviously, Bando in such an impressive night with those 18 kills, especially a lot of clutch ones to keep games and things alive, especially in that third set. I feel like she went on a big run there late to keep pushing that, but Ashide keeps the team gelling with her positive attitude and fun out on the floor as well. That's worth something, and Coach thought she had an outstanding night, brought her up for an interview. So Keegan Ashide, tie goes to who Coach brings up for the interview, right? Motor Inn player of the game belongs to freshman Keegan Ashide for the IKM Manning Wolves. So again, both of these teams will be in the Western Iowa Conference Tournament on Monday. 1A first-round action of the playoffs gets underway on October 21st. IKM Manning in Region 7. They'll travel to Woodbury Central for their opener, and Audubon is at Coon Rapids Bayard for Region 5 on the 21st as well. That will pretty much wrap it up for our coverage tonight on 93.7 KKRL. It was the Western Iowa Conference Showdown, and it was the IKM Manning Wolves getting the victory 3-1. And before we head out for the night, we'll grab a quick word with Audubon head coach Brandy Gruen as well. And although you guys come up short tonight, 3-1, I feel like anyone that has video of that third set, there are going to be some highlights, and there was a lot of fun stuff going on late in that third set. Pandemonium, nobody could pull away enough to win. You guys play on to 33, and to be with your backs against the wall, you were down 23-20, about to be done 3-0 tonight. To rally, you win 33-31 and force a fourth set. That just had to tell you a whole lot about your team and their persistence, although the final score doesn't bode for you guys to pick up a win. But talk about what you learned about your team in that third set, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing that we've been working on this year is just kind of finishing sets and being able to kind of finish those games. It's something we struggled with, so to be able to fight like that in the third set and take it when we very well could have just been done was really awesome to see the girls do, and just building that confidence of that we can take those sets and we can be in these intense matches is really fun to watch. So I was happy kind of after that second set that we kind of reverted back to our way of playing and did a really nice job going forward.
First set was pretty back and forth. IKM Manning kind of pulled away late, 25-19. Second set, that was probably your guys' toughest set of the night. You guys fell on that one, 25-12. To be down 0-2, have that, you force it to 33, and then in the fourth, it's pretty close throughout, an early lead that they erase fairly quickly. How were you guys feeling in that fourth set after the third set fun?
Yeah, really good. It was a confidence builder. We knew we weren't out of the ball game yet. The girls kind of, had some really big celebrations after that. I was like, whoa, we have to keep going. So I think just it did hurt us. We play about 8 kids total. So there's 4 kids that are on the floor the entire game, and they were getting a little tired. So playing that many points, we just don't have enough bodies. But it was really fun. I think the girls had fun playing that set and just working together and coming back. But, overall, I'm really proud of how they fought throughout all the sets.
Conference tournament is next week, and then playoffs, district play get underway a week from Monday. Thoughts on the regular season and going into the playoffs, where you guys are at right now?
Yeah, I think the last 2 weeks we've played kind of our best games here. We've picked up a couple wins and have taken some teams to, 4 sets or been able to fight through them. So I feel like we are playing at the top of our game, which is awesome. We have the WIC tournament next week, which is good. It gives us some more games before districts, but just having to play some of those WIC teams again is always challenging. So just looking to kind of fine-tune the few things we need to do. We have Coon for district's first round on the following Monday, and I just think that both of us will be pretty evenly matched, so just kind of working on those few things we need to do to get ready for that. But I do think we're playing really at the top of our game right now. So
Well, best of luck the rest of the season. I will be in Coon Rapids for that district opener, so I will see you guys there. Best of luck till then.
Sounds good. Thank you.
That is Audubon head coach Randy Grun of the Wheelers as we get ready to wrap up our post-game coverage tonight. Thanks to Mackey Motors. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City and online at MackeyMotors.com. IKM Manning gets the road win in Audubon tonight, 3-1. This has been a production of the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network on 93.7 KKRL. So long from Audubon. Hope you have a great night, and thanks for joining me tonight for Western Iowa Conference Volleyball on KKRL. I'm Nick Brinks. Take care.